one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
I whip my hand back and forth. I whip my hand back and forth. I whip my hand back and forth. Hey, it's us again, Tyler and Frank, back with another episode where today we're going to be talking about hair, which is, it's great. Frank is holding a dog considering he has no hair.
Yeah,
So,
I gave it all to the dog.
so the dog, it seems, has all the hair that you do not.
Yep.
All the hair migrated from your head to your face.
No, like legit, man.
I mean, why did you shave your head? I know you go through periods where you go bald and then you decide you want to go afro. So,
see, here's the thing, man. Like, I love the bald look, and even though I'm not going bald, I still love the bald look. I've been doing this since I was in high school. The only thing is, I secretly envy bald guys because their hair fell out, so they don't have to shave as much. They're naturally bald and don't have to worry about the hair growing back to get that bald look. Whereas me, since they call it voluntarily bald, and I can pull it off, I have to shave frequently to achieve that bald look, and it's not good on the scalp. You know what I mean? Versus a guy who's hair.
yeah, but I do feel like there is all those men you're talking about who wish that they had your hair. So I think it kind of goes both ways.
Most definitely.
Like there's a comedian who talks about getting hair plugs because they couldn't deal with going bald. So, and then you're like, man, I totally wish I was bald. I really wish I had hair powder and baldness. I wish that my ancestors had European descent.
No, because the funny part about it is that the more I shave my hair bald, the more my hair grows back healthy. Because a lot of people don't know what new hair growth on a head looks like. A lot of people still got their hair that they've been growing since they were a kid. They never cut their hair bald to be able to pull out new hair.
I went bald once.
Well, yeah, you're in that category, a little bit, but it just so it's like.
I mean, I was 7.
I think it's time to do a bald cut this winter.
No, I went bald because my dad went bald, and got made fun of a lot. And my mom also said I don't have the head shape for it. I'm never allowed to go bald again.
But here's the thing.
So I never went bald again.
When any guy goes bald, whether he likes it or not, whether he has the head shape or not, it is what it is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I don't have control over that, which is why I'm enjoying my body, my youth, while I still can. Because I look at my family now. You know, my dad's bald. My mom's dad. Mm-hmm. He was balding, and you know, most of the men on my mom's side, they kind of went bald. So I know I'm not going to have this hair forever. I try and take care of it as best I can. And then I also know I'm not going to be this skinny. My metabolism will take a big hit and I will start to gain a lot of weight. So I'm just enjoying my life while I can right now, and then mentally preparing myself for what is to come.
Hey, I told you to prepare for it, man. I said, start working out now and start cutting your hair bald.
Ew.
So when it does happen, you'll be used to all the work it takes to be able to still have your you that you have now. It's just going to be about 2 to 3 times harder. You know what I mean? But you'll be used to it.
Yeah, you know, that's what they say. They say do the things now that you want for when you're older because it's easier to get into those routines now. But then I think about it and I'm like, ooh, you know, that does sound great. That sounds wonderful and amazing. However, what sounds more wonderful and amazing is the couch, my bed, going to sleep. So I choose mental wellness and relaxation over the future. You know, typical American, typical human, really. No, the pleasures of now rather than the pleasures that could be.
Yeah, I get you. And you know what? You will find your place in it. It'll all come together. Your mental wellness, along with what you're planning like for the future. You know.
trying. I know that the number one thing I really should be doing right now is getting into a stretching routine, getting all those muscles all stretched out.
Because you're tall, man,
That's
and
not happening.
yeah. I mean, you were doing it for a long, good minute though. Back when I was like in Chicago and I was working with you.
Yeah, I was riding my bike, and I'm
Right.
always at
Why?
work before anybody. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I beat the rooster into the office, but I would
Yeah.
stretch while I was the only one there. But then people started actually coming in earlier, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
So I just kind of stopped doing it.
Yeah.
I still have the app. I still pay the monthly subscription, or is it yearly? I think it's an annual subscription. Anyway, I still pay like the $30 a year
Okay.
for this app that I never use. But whatever.
Mhm. Yeah. But
But
even when
I'm
you
also
were
trying to.
here,
There's this oil that I have that's meant for like hair, I guess. It's supposed to be like for the face, but it can also be used for the hair. And I'm like, oh, great. I have facial hair that comes in,
Mhm.
once every 2 years. So maybe I can just like make it come in nicer. Because I know you take cocoa butter and you lather it from head to toe,
Everywhere.
first thing in the morning,
Everywhere.
twice
Yeah.
at lunch, and then you put it on in thick droves before you go to bed with the shower cap on.
That's true.
So you're all moisturized, like your hair is all soft and luscious for a curly haired black man.
Yeah. No, like your beard was growing pretty nicely. And I remember you said you were gonna keep it. And then I think after a while you got tired.
Never once in a day.
It was kind of like itching
Yeah,
a
no,
little bit.
because I don't maintain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't maintain it. It starts to kind of like start to get in my mouth. That irritates me. It starts to get itchy. That
Yeah.
irritates me.
Yeah. Man. Hey, look, I'm about to tell you this too. I envy guys who have a smooth face with no hair on it. Cause I like that look too. I like the
Oh.
clean look. I can't do that. Look, this happened. This happened in 2 days. I shaved everything bald here, and it grew back. You can see the shadows. You can see it 2 days. You know what I mean? I have my beard back
Wait,
in
what
3.
time is it there? Is it 5? Oh, it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
It's 5 o'clock for you.
it's
She got the 5 o'clock shadow on her
no, that's
head.
legit. So the hair that you have on your face, man, that's something that I always like. But it's one of those things where it's like, Frank, let it go, because your hair just grows thick. It grows fast. It's just what it is.
Yeah, when I was in my teen years, I think I don't know who said it, but they said the more that you shave, the thicker it grows, or the faster it grows. I don't know, one of the two. And I was just like, what? So I don't know if that's true or not. I never did my research on it. That's just what I heard way back
Yeah,
when. So,
yeah,
but I will say that I've seen pictures and videos of you without the the
yeah.
the hugging face hair,
Hmm.
and you look like Jason Derulo. And that's what whenever I try and like show people what you look like, I just pull up his
Yeah,
album covers. I'd be like, yeah,
yeah,
he kind of just looks like this, but with a beard.
yeah.
And
And
they're
it
like,
just
oh. And then I show like an actual picture of you, that one that I have. And they're like, yeah, I see it. I see it. And I'm like, I
yeah,
know. Jason
and
Derulo.
it just I mean, like I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I like the clean cut look, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like I like it. I like you know. But
I mean, there are those guys that have like hair, like thick hair all over their body,
I
and
see that.
like
Yeah,
they hate it.
yeah.
And so like they shave it, and the next day it's back.
That's a
So I think they could be worse.
yeah. That's actually that's a skin. It's not contagious, but it's a skin disease. But it's not contagious. It's just
A
when you have
disease?
yeah, it's when your body produce so much hormones in the body, it grows your hair to extreme levels. They call it woofnism, something like that. But it's a lot
I
of
have no
ladies.
idea.
Yeah, I think that's cool though. I mean, maybe annoying for like the ladies who want to appear like feminine, who are in that culture. Um,
I was gonna
but
say there's a lot of gay men I know that just absolutely hate their hair. So
yeah, I mean, it's I'll say. once you learn how to love it, because I'm learning how to love my hair that grows fast. I mean, my boss today was like, "Man, you look like a completely different person." I'm just like, I've been doing this since I was in high school, man. My hair just grows fast. It grows fast everywhere. It's one of those things where I can cut all my hair off, facial hair and everything. You'll see me 3 months from now. I freaking look like either freaking 50 cents, or I can look like Martin Luther King, or I can look like Malcolm X, or I have like curly hair, and you're like, wait, he was just bald, and it's just literally the way it is, you know. Um, you,
I still say me. What about me?
if I think you'll grow your beard out the moment you start to lose your hair, because
No,
the
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the hair from my beard and I'm gonna put it back on my head. I know that they have that spray on glue, so I'll just every morning I'm gonna bzz, and then I'm gonna and then
you
just kind of put that
know,
back on.
you
Yeah,
gonna do that long
it's the next
morning.
step above American.
You gonna do that long morning process every day? Because what about when you get in the shower and it wipes?
There are plenty of men who do more.
That's true.
But okay,
That's
no. So my actual plan right now, I'm gonna like grow out my hair like super long, like shoulder length, maybe longer. I don't know. I'm gonna take really, really good care of it as best as I can, and then I'm gonna get it cut off. Like they do locks of love, but the love is going back to me in the form of like two or three wigs,
yeah.
and
Coming down.
I'm gonna have it styled in my hairstyles, or maybe
Yeah.
other hairstyles are similar. So that way, when I do lose my hair, I have wigs I can just put back on. That is my hair, and it's cheaper.
Yo,
It's cheaper than hair plugs. It's more effective than other methods. It's just a wig that's my hair that I put back on.
in a couple years from now, if you pull up with a whole coarse curly hair, like thick,
Ooh.
coarse curly hair, I'm gonna be laughing. I'm gonna be like, what African American or Haitian or Puerto Rican have you been around who inspired you and said, "How about you try?"
That's dreadlocks.
Yeah, like, and it actually works for you too.
No, like one side is cornrows, the other side is dreadlocks, and it's
Yeah.
for I just like show you the side that I want you to see, like what I'm feeling in the moment. Yeah.
No, so like, what will you do?
Which
Um,
cornrows can lead to traction alopecia. Did you know that?
they what?
So cornrows can actually lead to a condition known as traction alopecia, which is where there's just like constant pulling on your hair that
Yeah.
it pulls it out and it'll never grow back.
The thing
And
is,
I'm like, absolutely not.
there's only one way to do that. You will have to get free form. You will have to let your hair tangle itself without cutting it. It takes longer, but that's the most natural way it does. The people you see today with locks, they did it with a comb. You comb the hair backwards towards the scalp, and you wait till it knots itself up. And
Oh, that. Ew.
yeah, so that doesn't
Ew. It's
occur to
teasing the
people.
hair.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. That's what pulls it out because you're just doing this to the scalp every time. You know. So if you did
I mean,
freeform,
that happens other times, but
I think if you did freeform, it'll work for you. You know. But I
yeah,
think
I like my hair as it is for right now.
so. What you grow
I
is
think I
that
want to dye it green again. I think that'll be fun. I saw that I still have some of the color left over.
The only reason. Okay, so I was talking about this to my partner. The only reason I was dyeing my hair because I like seeing it gray. I love like gray hair. Like I did like the gray hair a lot. Now my hair has natural
Yeah.
grays in it. I don't have to dye it anymore. My
What
beard has
hair?
when my hair grows, it has grays in it and they're white. So I have the pepper
Oh.
look.
Mm-hmm. So you're like, I love my gray hair, so I'm going to shave it off. Yeah, that makes sense.
I keep it in my beard. I keep it in my beard, but
So
I love
now you're going to do it. You're going to pull out those gray hairs and put them back on your head.
I would.
Be like, and this gray hair goes into the follicle.
No, because like I'm one of those people where it's like, look, I know I'm gonna get old, and I'm gonna make sure as much as possible. I'm able to make it look good. I think a lot of people run away from
You know
age,
what?
like, huh?
I was gonna say, you know what? I still think you should do. I think you should like still grow your hair out in like
Yeah,
little chunks.
yeah.
And then like you have like over here that's like this tall, then you have like over here that's the little bit, and then you have like all up and down your scalp, and then there are little lines crisscrossing through it, and then each one can be dyed different colors and whatnot. So you have like a little cityscape going on your scalp. I think that'll be cool, and you can take like little Tonka trucks and Hot Wheels and go through it. Like, blah, blah, blah.
The only time I do something like that is I have to already have status and be wealthy because it just I don't
Or
know.
you're just in a competition.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. Like for me, it's like as I get older, I'm really big on like how like I present like myself. And the thing is, it's like, all right, so now if I grow my hair out, I do pink. I still do my pink ball phase and stuff, but it got to be on point. Like it will have to be on point a little bit
Mhm.
more than I was at the dental office. So basically, I'll probably be dyeing it every week professionally. I probably wouldn't even do it myself. I'll probably have a person that I go to every single week.
Sounds like effort.
Yeah, it's expensive,
But
you know.
you know what I see? I think you should still like when you do it, because obviously you should do it. You should have all your cityscape going on your scalp, and then the outfit and the look that you should be doing with it. You should have the thick gold chain necklace. You've
Yeah,
got it's the loose, really loose. Like so, you're probably what a large or an extra large. Do two sizes above that, and
yeah,
then it's just the yellow jumper jacket
yeah.
with the white bands on the sleeve. And then you have like the gold rings and stuff on. So you got the loose pants and the white Nike shoes, and
What?
that's your look because it goes so well with the hair.
Why does that sound like a Halloween costume?
I mean, it might be. Who knows?
No, I think the cool thing about hair growth, I think once a person experiments with how their hair grow and with as many styles as possible, that's when you're finally content with. If it falls out, it's not gonna make me any less happy because you already
Yeah,
experimented.
I know. Yeah, my hair grows. If I could, I would have my hair cut every 2 weeks, but I'm
Mhm.
poor, so I only go like but once a month.
Wait, I was gonna ask
So
you. So, like, you keep your hair relatively the same length. I don't think I ever seen you with a 1 millimeter haircut or a 1.5.
no, I
Well,
don't do buzz cuts. I don't do that.
that's not considered a buzz cut though. It's considered when
I'm
your
not
hair.
doing flat tops, buzz cuts, bald headed. I don't do fades. My hair stays long on the top, short on the
Yeah.
sides.
So when was the last time you
I'm
actually
white.
had like a 1.5 or like a one?
I don't
Because
even know the sizes he uses. I don't know what my stylist uses. He's just like, yeah, let's.
yours is like a
That's what he
yours
does.
is
And I'm
three
like,
point.
looks great.
Yours is definitely a three
I don't
point
know.
five.
He always looks at my hair and he's like, okay, so what are we doing with it? Like, how much do you want to keep? And I always go like, I'm gonna do like, that right there. And then he like just goes off of that and just let him do
Yeah,
his magic.
it looks like you only have him cut like 1 or 2 centimeters off, and then that's like your go-to look.
Usually it's about, depending on the time of the year and how long it's been, it can be 1 to 3 inches.
Oh yeah, because you don't like to be like cold and stuff.
No, absolutely not. So like my hair gets longer in the winter, shorter in the summer.
Yeah,
It's the life breath of my head. So I still have like pictures. Like when my hair was green, I wanted it longer. I had to have it longer, so I made sure that it's was prominent. The color was there. You could see it because I was so worried that you couldn't. And now looking back on it, I'm like, there's no way you weren't going to see it at any length of hair, but whatever.
hmm,
So, but that thing, my hair was probably like this long,
yeah, yeah.
and it was just kind of like, eh. If I could,
Yeah.
if I could throw up a picture, I would, but I can't. So here I am,
Will you ever do like the
just
slick?
explaining it.
Would you ever do like the slick look? When you take like the
I don't think I
gel?
could pull it off.
No, like the
No,
like
I don't think I could pull that off.
the Joker hair length. We kind of just slicks
Mm-mm.
it. No.
No, I don't think I could. I think I'd have to keep it like that brushed back style, you know, really loose. My hair is so fine that like if I gel it and make it look slick, it just looks weird and gross. It makes me
Yeah.
look greasy. I
Well,
don't
you
like
know
that.
that hairstyle was originally called a greaser hairstyle. It was just
Yeah.
made like,
Yeah, we know why.
yeah. So you would never do
Yeah,
it,
I know. If just because John Travolta can do it doesn't mean I should.
right? Wait. So if the beard doesn't like work to you, why don't you do more of like a goatee, like what I have?
I just don't want facial hair. I really don't. I let it grow. I get my hair cut. I shave my face. That's my process.
Well, at least your hair stays, your face stays shaved for a long period of time. It's
Yeah.
like I do
Except for
that. I
like right in here. My hair grows weird right here, so like shaving that off is it's a nightmare.
yeah, probably not meant for you to do it.
Oh, and then sometimes I'll miss hair down here on my lower neck. So then
Yeah,
that like I'll find it randomly like months later and it's like 3 inches long. I'm like, that's disgusting.
yeah. Wait, so what
Oh,
about
would you ever wait, what about my what?
your nose hair? Do
My
you even grow
nose
nose?
hair?
Yeah,
I just kinda like pick my nose and then when I feel one I just kinda like yank it out.
man, I've been getting nose hairs
I'm
for
just kidding,
years.
it's not that bad. I mean, I have a couple that'll stick out every now and again.
Yeah,
And I'm starting to kind of steer ear here, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm old. I'm 28.
yeah,
I'm turning old.
yeah,
But
you get up there, man.
whatever.
I don't even have ear hair, and I got thick nose hair. I
Uh,
always have thick nose hair, but I don't even have
my, I can
ear
see
hair.
it. You can see it. The signs are there, Frank. My second puberty is coming, and it's gonna
Man,
hit hard. I already
all
know
I'm
it. I'm really just hoping it doesn't hit until I'm like another 10 years older.
I think your hardest puberty is gonna hit when you turn 30. Like you're gonna be like, what is this?
That's what I'm afraid of.
Ah,
And then I'm gonna go through my midlife crisis. And then I'm
yeah,
gonna go through
yeah,
my midlife crisis, and
like
then
I'm
I'm gonna buy a Corvette, and then I'm gonna be like, "Honey, I'm so sorry, I had to sell the house because of my gambling addiction,"
yeah,
uh, and it's just gonna be this whole thing, and I don't want that. It's like, why
yeah,
can't I just get into basket weaving and move
yeah.
into the woods? Why can't that be my midlife
Man,
crisis?
yo, when I turned 30, everything went like this. I said, what in the world? Everything, life, boom. Everything, my imagination, boom. Mental health, boom. Body, boom. I said,
My
man,
mental health does that all the time, honey.
Lord, it triples when you turn 30. But I said it's one of those things where it's like when you turn 30 or move to the next decade, it's supposed to do that, I think. I mean, would you rather it happen at 30 than it happen at 50 or 60 when you're naturally already flipping out and now just like a triple flip out? Because now you just like, oh, I
I
didn't know I
just
was
do
30.
that.
And everybody's like, yeah,
Yeah,
grandpa, you're 60.
no,
And
no.
now
I
you're
don't
going
even know
through,
if I'm gonna make it to 50.
now you're going through a full life crisis where it's like, yeah, grandpa, everybody knows you're 60. And you're like, oh, I thought I was 29.
Oh no, I actually went a full year thinking I was 28, and come to find out I was only turning 27. So I
Man,
gained a whole year, so that was cool.
I
But
think,
yeah, I convinced myself for some reason that I was 28, and I know I was turning 28 when I was fully only turning 27. I was like, I just gained a whole year back on my life. I am gonna do all the things I never thought I could.
I
And
think when
then I didn't.
I think when you turn 30, you just gonna get all gray hair. Like everything's gonna stay the same. You just gonna get all gray hair. I think alone that would like flip somebody out. Like
There's a
nothing else.
picture that I have where I have a bunch of insulation in my hair that makes it look like I have gray hair. It looks really cool, and I
Yeah.
want my hair to look like that, but I know it will never happen. There's a lot of layers, a lot of colors, and that's a
Yeah.
lot of money that I do not have.
What is it, like platinum? Like platinum gray?
Yeah, kinda. It's a bunch of different grays and whites. Like they're just different shades and pastels,
Yeah.
Pantones of grays. And then I also had my hair, my tips up here were like this kind of bronzy, sun-kissed caramel look. So that
Mhm.
also showed through with some of the gray. It looks really cool. I'll have to like show you a picture sometime. It's really
People like
nice.
that look. People
But
like that look so cool. Like to me, like the ones that got the all white, snow white, gray hair, or it's a mixture of platinum and white, and it looks like they dyed it, but they didn't. It just how their hair just grew and they just smiling and everything. I thought you had a new iPhone. I was like, man, you spending a raise already, man.
I did.
Oh, you got a new
I
phone?
did. It's a 13.
Oh no,
Yeah, it's
man.
a 13, and I got a case so I can't lose it.
Who are you right
Because
now?
you were always no. Here's the thing. Because my phone had a black case on it, my last one, so I was constantly losing it, being like, Cortana, where's it? I couldn't find my phone, and it was literally in front of me, but it had this black case, black screen. I can't see it, so that's why I got this like teal mint green color because I was like, well, I can't miss that.
Wait, so
So
is
here
it
we
a
are.
new phone or in a new case or the old phone and the
Both.
new? I don't know you anymore, man. I still got the
Yeah, it's
same
whatever.
iPhone 11 only because I'm really pushing to be fully out of debt in 2 years, everything paid off, and living even more of my best life. You over here grabbing 2 years ahead of me and probably got the PS4 or got it on a layaway for Christmas. Who knows? Because you've been talking
Girl, I
about
already
that.
have the PS4, but my sugar daddy, he hooks me up. What can I say? You know, debt is
Man,
next.
let me.
Got to go down to the Gold Coast.
Next, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I got an iPhone case that charges my phone. Remember those? I want to think
They do have those.
they still have them. Dude, that case was like two
Yeah, they
hundred.
do have those.
Yeah,
Well,
at the
yeah,
time,
but I didn't say it was cheap. I said they had them.
man, spending a raise
But anyway,
already.
speaking of cases, when are you ever gonna grow an afro?
So the funny thing is, that's what I was doing when I had my hair. But here's the thing, I pushed my hairline back too much. Now I could have grown it back because I don't care if my hairline is back. My hair grows fast. But I pushed it back to like right here. And I was like, I want a cleaner look. And I just went like bald. And this was 2 weeks ago.
So you
Um,
started shaving right. You buzzed a little too much there, leaving it out, and suddenly you're bald.
no. So I was lining it up and I got
Okay.
everything. But when I cut my hair when I'm tired, that's a no go. It never ends up good. So I regretted it. Um, what I'm going to do. See, this is the thing. Like I said, I like my hair being bald, but it's too much work because like I'm not bald. So imagine you shave and your hair comes back the next day, and then you shave again. You know how many? First of all, razors. Man, you better hope you will never go bald. You know how much? How many razors are expensive, man? Good quality razors. I'm
You want
talking
to know
about
what's not expensive?
what?
Wax. Here's what you do: you get the wax. You melt a candle or two. You just put it on there. You put it on there. You get that cloth, that tape, that paper, and you just go. Boom. No need for razors. You don't have to pay for a whole lot of stuff. You just gotta bite
So
down
that
on the dowel and rip it off.
that wouldn't even work because my hair would come back in 3 days instead of 2 days.
Well,
So
yeah,
wax.
exactly. There you go. An extra day.
No, because now it's like now I will have to go through those treatments, and I work and I do like volunteer stuff.
No. What you do, you light a candle or two, So now your place smells like, for you, would probably be lavender, as per one of our first few episodes. Go check it out. And you just slather that all over your head, put on the thing, and you just yank. So it's an at-home treatment.
Not worth it. What I was thinking about doing is
I am filled with ideas. Ask me anytime.
probably just I was thinking about just buzzing it. Just instead of using a razor,
I
just
guess
taking
that's fine too.
just buzz it, and then because I like this look, and it works for me. But it just like
Yeah, you got a big head. I have a tiny head. That's why my bald head doesn't work. I have a tiny, tiny head. You have this big head. You have big head.
You had the guys with the tiny heads.
Plus, you have like the body for it.
And okay, so that's what I'm like getting at. That's why I'm like, bro, God, put me in, like put me bald.
No, you've got like the muscles, the pecs,
that's what I'm saying.
Michelangelo's David body going on, and then there's me, the little twink, dainty, I'm gonna break in the wind body. So if I go bald, I look like a creep. You go bald, you look like you're gonna beat somebody up. That's true. That's the dynamic.
And still get invited to the party. It's like
exactly. No, you're the reason you're getting it. The reason you're getting into the party is because the bouncer's afraid of you.
Exactly.
Or he's just busy kicking me out.
I was in Walmart 2 weeks ago, and the guy was like, "Man, I should hire you to be a bouncer." I'm laughing so hard because even though I do security, people they're associated with bouncing work, and I did that in Chicago. So, and it's associated with security, law enforcement, and all that stuff. But it's
boring.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot that goes into it, but it's a big part of it. Definitely, like having like the body type like for it. That's definitely true. Predominantly skinny guys with bald heads. You all will actually have to have actually really nice beards, or really nice glasses, or really nice fedoras, or very, very intriguing clothing, or an intriguing personality. There's a lot of factors that goes in there, so you're definitely right about that. But those are things you can actually do if you.
I'll show you what I can do.
Just goes to get a wig.
That's what I can do.
Dude, do not be that dude. Do not be that skinny bald guy that wears baseball caps. I see them all the time. I know you do because you live near Wrigley, man. And don't do the hat that goes in the back with the headphones.
Oh, fine. I'm
like, at that point, I'm just like, dude, oh heck no. Do not do the skateboarder bald guy who's naturally going through a midlife crisis because he's trying to figure out why didn't he pursue skateboarding when he was younger, but he's 35 now. And he's upset that people see him as a little kid, but he hangs around little kids or teenagers at the skateboard park.
Well, you know what? To bring this episode full circle, my that's better midlife crisis than going on to gambling addiction and getting a Corvette. So
yeah.
So anyway, to bring this episode to a close, everyone, hair is important. Hair is amazing. For those of you who can't grow it, I do feel sorry for you. For those of you who can't grow too much of it, I also feel sorry for you, and I wish there were better treatments.
Me.
Oh, but here's the thing: if y'all ever need a wig, I might grow out my hair for you.
Peace, man.
Thank you guys for tuning into this wild episode of our hair. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave us a comment about your crazy hair stories or whatever it is you feel necessary. And we hope to see you next week on our episode. We're not entirely sure what we're going to talk about, but we hope to see you there. And have a great week.